Good morning, friends, family, and folks. Canada here. And, my mind is racing and it's only early in the morning before work. And why is it racing? It's racing because typically, if you look at any of my videos from years ago, it was really about lifting one's spirit. It was about finding the love in all the places that are hidden. It was about blessings and how they just rain upon us. And I'd like to say, first and foremost, I don't think that has changed. But this process that I'm going through with regards to world order, and I dream about it, I think about it, and I eat it, I sleep it, and I'm not alone there. All of us are very fearful of the world that's being created in front of us. What I'd like to look at is the fact that although Donald Trump, I was once sort of put in my place once when I was speaking about a political figure, and the person said, well, it's not just him. There's a whole team behind him. And I'm thinking, I didn't dispute, but I'm thinking, I think I know that. But there is a face to everything. There is a face to the team that's behind him. They work collectively for a bargained front of what it is that they are wanting to put forth in policy. What's sad about today's situation and in the world is that it's not about politics. I'm not speaking about politics. Politics is about policy writing, policy pushing forth an agenda according to your morals and ideas about the world. This is not that, right? This is about world order. This is about humanity. This is about human rights on a level that we've never seen. Other generations have and other countries have, but certainly not the big, powerful countries that we know of. So I'm just here to say, from Canada's standpoint, a couple of things. My mom used to always say elbows on the table, and that just meant get your elbows on the table, let's have a cup of tea, let's shut the door to the world, and let's have a really good visit. And that's taken priority today. And, Canada's slogan is elbows up. And for some of you from around the world might not even know what that means. I want you to know this. Elbows up is not about violence. To me anyway, and I hope to most of the world, and most of the country, elbows up is about when you go to the boards to get the puck and your opponent is there, you put up a bridge around you. You put your shoulders up, you strengthen your collarbones, and you create space for yourself to get that puck, get control of that puck, and bring that puck up off the boards. Now, when I used to be in the change room with my daughter and they played hockey, I used to ask the girls all the time, where is the game won? And the answer was, it isn't won in front of the net. It isn't won with scoring goals. Of course that needs to happen. But if you do not have possession of the puck, you do not typically score goals. So elbows up means you do not come off the boards without the puck. And it is gritty, and you got to use your torso. You got to use your glutes, the gift that God gave you to push other women and opponents out of the way and off the puck. You've got to use your shoulders to lift your opponent off the puck. It is where the battle is fought, and that is where the battle is won, is up against the boards. And that's why we say elbows up. We are creating space for Canada to say we are sovereign, we make our own decisions, and we decide our own future. I'm sorry I get a little hyped up about that one, right? Elbows up. And I just want to say that it is one against the boards in that there's no big spotlight on you like you've scored the goal, You're not I'm not going to say Gretzky because he has disappointed us all. He has a voice. He has a voice in the world and he is not using it. He's never used his voice. Anyway, that irritates me, and irritation is not love, so I digress. So I'm just saying that it is a unpopular, egotistical thing to do, is to fight for the puck at the boards and then give it to someone else and assist them and let them score the goal. That's what Canada is. We don't boast. We haven't had to. Our reputation precedes. We don't hang our flag on everybody's property. We do now because we have to now. We didn't before because we weren't being attacked or threatened. And I take you along with that, Greenland. And I also take the Panama along with us with that. So what am I here to say? I'm here to say that we all play a part in the face of the evil of which is taking over the world. Is Donald Trump in cahoots with Putin? Well, he put tariffs to weaken every economy in the world, including America's. Tariffs are an attack on America. Americans need to understand that, right? You are being attacked by your very government. Having said that, he did it to everyone pretty much but Putin, so that should tell us something too, right? Follow the money, right? Trump doesn't have any money. He goes where there is money. He has sucked money out of everything and everyone and every business that he's ever been involved in. I did not speed up the volume there, right? Or the speed of my speech. Like, I don't know, you can push a button so that I speak faster. That's just me getting wound up. So, he is the face of our collective wrongs. We play a part in it. We have either voted for him, we've either praised him, we've either watched him, we all have played a part in the face of the degradation of the moral standards of the world. And our children are going to inherit it. And that is why I make these videos about really sad things. I like to, and I do, celebrate life each day, and I wish it for you. But it is important that we all take a collective ownership in what is happening in this world, which means we all need to collect ourselves to rise up against it. The best way to rise up against it is to love your neighbor. Sound familiar, all you Christians out there that voted for Trump? Love your neighbor. Don't put them in shackles without any due process, who have picked your fruit, who have cleaned your toilets, who have worked the night shifts, who have done the in-the-home jobs where you clean diapers on adult people, right? Those are the people that you put in shackles and you put on a plane. They are not all criminals, and even if they were, how do you know? Because you have not asked them any questions. A middle-aged woman the other day was saying goodbye to her adult son. I cannot believe how my heart would crumble if I had to do that, and quietly got searched down and taken away quietly by regular citizens with masks on their face who get paid big money to take each person away. What part in that did we all play? Did we all buy things from the United States so that they have a big economy? Yes, we did. Did we all buy things from China where they don't pay people good money or take care of the people who do the actual work? Yes, I have, and yes, you probably have. We have all played a collective part in this. We must all play a collective part in cleaning it up. And Donald Trump is the face of all of our greed, mine included. I expect myself to change. I expect myself to go against the boards. I expect myself to put my elbows up, to strengthen my collarbones, to use the gift that God gave me, whatever that is, to come out with the puck. Not just Canadians, but the world needs to come out with the puck, because if we do not, we cannot score. We need to stop the greed. This is greed on speed around the world. If you don't think we cannot fall, look at Hungary. It is happening. Constitution in the United States is, as we speak, being changed. People are being snatched off the streets. Many people put in shackles and on planes where if they crash, well, you're in shackles. I guess you just drown. How hurtful is this? And if it doesn't hurt you, you need to examine your humanity. I don't say that I didn't play a part in it, but at least it hurts me that I have. For all of you mega people out there and all the mega people in Canada who you have to turn in your hat before you go into Poilievre's rallies, that's happening. I'm not saying that everybody who wants to vote for Poilievre is a mega, but some of you are. And if you are, search yourself, because you are playing a role that will affect the world for your children. If you don't care about mine, please prioritize at least your own. It's okay to change your mind. It's okay to change your values. It's okay to examine yourself and say, I was wrong. Come to the fold and be loved. Exude love to our neighbor. It starts with the ones that we can reach. We may not be able to change the world, but we can change the world that we can reach. I love you. I send love to the world, and I care for you. I don't need to like you. Even you mega people, I love you. You are crying out for help. But I'm going to tell you, Trump in the face of it is nothing but greed and abundance. And he is stealing the goodness of the world. He is the face of all of our problems. This is not about Mr. Trump personally, and don't get me wrong, personally, I don't really like the guy at all. This is about us as a collective whole of collective societies around the world. And thank you to every country that has not only stood by Canada, not only supported Canada, but now the tariffs aren't just on us. They are on every little island that doesn't even make $1. This should tell us something. And if you support that big chart that he put up yesterday, shackle around your neck, man. And not good. You're selling your soul. And look what's happening to the stock markets today. He once said anybody who dumps the stock markets like he's done himself should be impeached. Impeach this man. He represents everything that is death. Let us choose life. Come along with us. Come along with Canada. Or Canada will come along with you. I don't mean to sound like we're some sort of leader. But let's stand together and united. If you've hung in this long for listening, thank you for your attention. I hope I've earned it.